We are back out here at our 24 unit. A lot has happened since the last time we were here. Again, we're walking on the main road, and when we did our first tour, all we had was the pads, right? We had just dug the trenches, we had some rebar going on, and today we're actually framing on the first building. So if you guys remember, this 24 unit is broken up into two buildings, two 12-unit buildings, and it's been going phenomenal. Watch out for that puddle. Don't step in that bad boy. Watch out for that puddle. I don't want you guys stepping in that puddle. So we've had a lot of progress. When you guys first came in, right, all we had here was we had it dug out and compacted, but now you can see we actually have all of our stem walls in, right? We have all of our underfloor plumbing, which we did a video for you guys on that underfloor plumbing. And then we've got a couple other details. So this right here, this is actually where our future fire riser room is gonna come in. So when you do these commercial builds, it's a lot different than just a residential build. This whole building will be sprinklered. And so we have a separate actual fire line that runs in. We drop the fire vault already down there, and this is where we'll actually get all of our water for our sprinkler system. So you'll see this get built out. It gets a manifold, a fire alarm in case anything happens. So this is definitely one of the big differences between doing residential and commercial, is you start having to bring in a whole nother trade, right? A sprinkler trade, a fire sprinkler trade. So this bad boy we've talked about, right, what's happening just from a construction sequencing side. What'll happen is these guys, we just got all these in each bay. We did our under slab plumbing. That's all on test right now. And then from there, we'll have the excavators come back in. They'll backfill and compact. They use this compactor right here. They'll backfill, they'll compact this slab. We'll have the geotech come out, tested to make sure everything's good to go. Then we come in and we'll put an actual vapor barrier, a rebar detail, and then next Wednesday or Thursday, we're planning to pour this slab. So that's what'll happen before we can actually frame this bad boy. We're gonna pour an actual slab. This is a slab on grade application. So you guys are seeing it before that happens. And let me go take you guys to the other building. Once that slab's poured, we're gonna be framing on both of these bad boys. So let's go take a look. One crazy thing about this build right here is these apartments are on something called a step system, which is a sewer system that has solids that go into a holding tank and then the fluids run out into a city system. So we actually just put in these crazy tanks. These are wild. These are 6,000 gallon tanks. They weighed over 40,000 pounds, and they just put these in. So they're getting them on tests, excavators getting them backfilled. But that's one of the different unique things about this property that we had to put in. Let's go look at that framing now. All right, so now we're on building B, building 2. We've actually been able to get this bad boy up. We got sticks in the air, which is always a super, super exciting part of a project, right? We have sticks in the air now, and we're rocking and rolling. These buildings, what's cool about these buildings is they stack up. So this is gonna be a 3-story. They stack up and they're mirrored. So literally each one, as they build this, it'll be the same way up, right? So once we get this down from an efficiency side, we'll be able to really be able to power through. I think, you know, like any project, when you start the framing, initially it's a little bit slow. And then as you build up, you really pick up pace. We do have an expectation for these framers to hit a week per floor. That's the schedule that we're pushing them on. And so we have about 5 framers that'll be on each building to be able to make that happen. If you come and take a look at this, right here, we're in a future breezeway. So this is a breezeway, right? This will actually get your stairs up as well. And if you come in, this will be your front door. And here you can see the actual slab, right? So what we were just talking about, how we were gonna finish that pad out, and this is what it looks like, right? This is the actual slab that you'll see. That's what needs to get done before we start framing. Here you can actually see as well, right? We were looking at this fire line right here. We were looking at that over there. And so this is what the riser room is gonna look like. We'll actually have a riser room built out into here, and this is power conduit for us as well, right? Because we'll have power running to here. This will all get built out. So this is a pretty important component again in the commercial side, but you can see what it looks like, right? Each step of construction, you saw it over there. You saw it from the beginning when there was nothing. Then you saw it right now with a stem wall and under slab plumbing. And now you can see what it starts to look like once we actually get it poured and we start framing. A couple other things you can see, right? So that under slab plumbing we talked about, right? This is where a future actual kitchen island's gonna be. So we planned for all of this, pulled all the measurements beforehand, and now you can see where these drains come in. One thing that we need to do here, look at this, I caught these guys. This actually needs to be capped because we don't want all this construction debris, etc. to be in. So I'll make sure our superintendent gets that. It needs one of these caps, has to happen, mandatory. So make sure you check on those things. Super excited to be at this phase of construction, to get sticks in the air. You know, we're really, really excited to be able to bring these projects to life. Like I always say, it's many, many minds and hundreds of hands that come together to bring these projects to life. We feel so thankful and grateful to be a part of it. If you are interested in watching how we bring this entire thing to life, just subscribe to our channel and let's go build some real estate empires together, baby.